Hello and welcome to the Abundology podcast. My name is Renee Spears and I'm a spirit guide channeler and spiritual life and business mentor. And I help people be happy and attract more money, love, time, and joy in their lives. I'm coming to you from a very stormy and windy Bozeman, Montana. And this is the weekly energy update for the week of March 5th, 2023. Every Sunday, I talk about how the energy is going to be for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And this is the first podcast I'm recording from my fancy new office. I'm still surrounded by boxes, and it took me a few minutes to find my microphone, but I'm here. I also found out this week that the Abundology podcast was named one of the 2023 Best Positive Energy Podcasts by Player FM, so that's fun. Now, this week starts with some wonderful healing energy thanks to a full moon in Virgo, which takes place early Tuesday morning on March 7th. This is exactly the healing elixir we need right now at the beginning of this incredibly busy, life-changing month. So this full moon is the worm moon because it corresponds with the reemergence of bugs and worms in spring. It's also the last full moon of winter. Daylight saving starts next Sunday and spring is almost here. Now this full moon will feel like a healing tonic that is specially crafted just for us to help us navigate all the changes happening this month. It's exactly what we need at this stage of our soul's evolution. And this healing energy will be different for all of us. Some of us need to get still and go within. Some of us need to rest and release. And some of us will want to move forward and put ourselves out into the world. So in order to know what you need, you got to trust your intuition. You have to be present and pay attention to how you're feeling. And then give yourself what you need. The more we can show up for ourselves and take care of our own needs, the more we will move in harmony with this full moon. And health and healing are the themes around this full moon. Chiron, the wounded healer, and Jupiter, the planet of abundance, are also very active under this full moon, amping up the healing energy even more and helping us to move forward and leave the past in the past. We may experience an awakening of sorts and finally be able to move on from past pains. Jupiter helps us to focus on the silver linings and to make the most of our circumstances, no matter what traumas or tragedies we've experienced. So this combination of planetary energy can bring miracle healing, and it can also bring wounds to the surface that need to be dealt with and can magnify where we have not been taking care of ourselves. So try to look at your healing journey not as a weakness or an inconvenience, but as a journey to greater wisdom and understanding that will unlock a deeper and higher potential within you. We're talking spiritual, emotional, and physical healing. And Mother Nature is the best medicine for all of them. So get some fresh air, get some sunshine, drink some water, eat some herbs and some healthy food, and all that will make you feel much better. Now, Virgo is the sign of the goddess, and this energy is a reminder that we each carry a gift waiting to be discovered. So the world is waiting to embrace our talent once we're ready to give it. The key, though, is to feel good enough and brave enough to share our gifts with the world. We often don't feel worthy or we're ready to share our magic with others, and we end up hiding it away. So Virgo's energy teaches us that we are always ready, we are always worthy, and we're perfect as is. Virgo is also a sign of service, helping us contribute to healing and raising the vibration of the collective. So throughout this full moon, ask yourself what you are here to give. Then ask yourself if you're giving it without hesitation or if something is holding you back. This energy awakens us to any parts of ourselves that don't feel worthy. When we don't feel worthy, we hold back and we deprive others and the world of our gifts. We get too hung up on it not being perfect. We may even suffer from imposter syndrome, thinking we don't know enough or we don't have the right training or the right credentials. So this full moon is a time to step into your full power and realize your potential. It's a time to shift from the energy of lack, which tells us we're not enough, to the energy of abundance, which tells us we are full. So when we come from a mindset of lack, we don't think we have anything to give others. That just isn't working anymore. So it's time to step into the full abundance and power of our lives. So less than an hour after the full moon, Saturn moves into Pisces. As we talked about last week, this is one of the biggest cosmic events of the year. So for the first time in 30 years, Saturn, the planet of boundaries, time, and reality, moves into dreamy Pisces. This shift means it's time to get serious about our dreams and potential. Saturn is considered a challenging planet, so when it changes signs, it's always a big deal, but this shift is especially potent. We're getting a wake-up call here. We're taking off our rose-colored glasses and we're getting a reality check. And the reality check that we're getting is that we are more powerful than we believe. We're being asked to step into our power. We're being asked to look at where we're playing small in our lives. So the vibe of the next 3 years can best be described in that famous Marianne Williamson quote. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small doesn't serve the world. This is a very spiritual transit and a catalyst for spiritual growth. Things that you once thought to be unrealistic will become real. We're going to feel like everything is on fast forward. So be very, very intentional with the things you say, the things you think, and the actions you take. And don't be afraid to let go of things that are not meant for you. Anything released is just preparing you for the new opportunities that are coming. Pay attention to your needs and keep listening to your mind, body, and soul. And remember to be kind and gentle and patient with yourself. Get outside for some fresh air and some sunshine. Drink some water, eat some healthy food. There's so much brewing this month. It just seems that anything is possible. So stay open and trust the universe. You're being prepared for something bigger. It's all happening. So if you'd like some support up-leveling your life and stepping into the powerful version of yourself, it's your lucky day because my Abundology Academy starts in a little over a week, and there are 3 classes this spring. The first one, starting on March 14th, is Step Into Your Power, which I probably should have called Up-Level Your Life, but oh well, too late now. So the other 2 are How to Be Present and The Secret to Being Happy. So you can attend them live on Zoom or just watch the recording at your convenience. So the early bird price for all 3 is only $79 or $35 each class. You can register online at Abundology.com, and I'll also put a link in the show notes. So as always, thank you for listening and passing this podcast on to a friend you think may find value in it. This is a very, very powerful, life-changing week. This is the time, this is it, to step into your power and go for what you want. So have a great week, and I will talk to you again next week.